story is a tragic comedy about Aphra Behn, the first female professional playwright.
Aphra was such a free spirit and believed in free love,
and who could resist her? I mean, look at her. Yeah. She's my wife, I can say.
In the prologue, it talks about we all embody opposites within, or else we're far too dull to live. She says things that are opposite and all at odds are in their deepest nature most the same. So the Restoration was a time of of conflicting extremes, and you see that in the characters of the play. Wrong or righteous, treacherous or true, straight or gay, or both. And it's about how people are complex and contradictory.
It's just got so many layers, like the title, or at first I was like, what could that possibly mean? Here, I'll get my pirate off. But reading it, it really examines the human condition.
The 1660s and the 1960s have some parallels. Both in England in the 1660s, they had sort of a cultural renaissance and a time of free love. Although homosexuality was still punishable by law, it was more accepted in certain circles, in artistic circles, and you saw many more poets writing poems to lovers of the same sex. And Aphra Behn also wrote love poems to both women and men, and that parallels the free love of the 1960s and modern kind of mores as well.
Nell she started acting when she was 14, and at the peak of her career, I think she was 16, like 16 to 20. 16 to 19 was the peak of her career, and she was, everyone said she was witty and brazen, and I think probably growing up in a brothel and being in the theater a lot, she was hearing the plays, but she also knew how to kind of deal with people.
The cool part about Aphra was that she really was a spy. That part is true.
Yes.
And so that whole double aspect of the show, you've got the comedy and you've got all the love and the romance and the sexuality, but then at the same time you've got she's had this hard life.
History lesson, theater school.
I am on a lonely road and I am traveling, looking for something. What can it be? Oh, I hate you some, I love you some.